Hello, my Akashic family and my new Akashic family member, and welcome to my channel. So, today I'm going to do my best without coughing. I'm going to do my herb series, starting with wormwood. So, you ask, what is wormwood? There's other names for it. Too bad I can't pronounce half of them. But the main one I can pronounce is Western wormwood, uh, Anjo. If I'm mispronouncing these, I'm sorry, but it's Ajenjo, and a few more. And I will link the information down below. I'm looking at a few other things. Right now I am webmed.com. And I will link the links down. I will put the links down below where I'm getting all this information as well. So, the overview. Wormwood is an herb. The above ground plant part and oil are used for medicine. Now, like I told you before, this is advised. Make sure with all these herbs that I mentioned, consult with your physicians first. I am not a doctor, but consult with your physicians. That's a must. Consult with your physicians. I cannot stress that enough. And just know that wormwood is also magical use, and I will get to that. Wormwood is an herb. The above ground plant part and oil are used for medicine. Wormwood is used for a variety of digestive problems such as loss of appetite, upset stomach, gall bladder disease, intestinal spasms. Wormwood is also used to treat fevers, liver disease, depression, muscle pain, memory loss, worm infection. To increase, this is rated PG-13, so I know I might get age restricted for this, but it's good for depression, liver, memory loss. Like I said, worm infection increase sexual desires as a tonic, and to stimulate sweating, when you're having a fever, when you're sick and whatnot. Wormwood wormwood is used for Crohn, Crohn disease, and a kidney disorder called IgA nephropathy. I guess that's how you say it. Nephropathy. Wormwood oil is also used for digestive disorder and increase sexual desires and stimulate the imagination. Some people apply wormwood directly on the skin for osteoporosis, osteoarthritis, OA, and healing wounds and insect bites. Wormwood oil is used as a counter irritant to reduce pain. And like I said, in manufacturing wormwood oil is used as fragrance components in soaps, cosmetics, and perfume. It is also used in insecticides. So, and then, like I said, there's more to that. Uses for the Crohn disease, CROHN disease, certain kidney disease called, like I mentioned, IgA, and then space NEPHROPATHY, osteoarthritis, gallbladder, increased sweating, indigestion, bug bites, loss of appetite, low sexual desires, spasms, warm infections, like, if you happen to get warm and what have you, it's good for that. Wounds, other conditions. Now, with every herb or whatnot, there's always the side effect. It is likely safe when taken by mouth in the amounts commonly found in food or beverages, including bitters, biters, and vermouth, as long as this product is these products are THUJONE. Where am I at? Free. It is possibly it is possibly safe when applied to the skin as an ointment, and is possibly unsafe when it's taken by mouth or used on the skin, which is a double standard, but okay. Um, when taken by mouth, third or one John can cause seizures, muscle spasms, muscle breakdown, kidney failure, restlessness, difficulty sleeping, nightmares, vomiting, stomach cramps, etc., etc. Go figure, right? When you're pregnant, please be careful to use it. Um, if you're allergic to certain plants, make sure you, like I said, check with your doctor, and all that stuff. But there's more information on webmd.com that I will post down below. So I know you're probably wondering, why are you telling me all this medical usage or medical terms? I don't really understand this shit. I just want to kind of give you the background pretty much on the medical side of some of these herbs. Now, for the deep, dirty down, magical attributes of it. So, I will be going to sorry, taking my notes here. I will be going to this app called, I have several herbal apps. One is just herbs app. One is herbalum, herbatranium app. So the first app I'm going to go to is the herb one. So, and like I said, I will post all this stuff down below. Okay, this doesn't have wormwood in it. So I'll have to go to my other herb app. Give me a minute. I'm going to go to my other herb app. So let's see if I can find it. Okay. So it's not in this app. I just love my apps. So I'm going to look up magical meanings of wormwood. So magic All use of wormwood. And when you type that in, you definitely will get a lot of stuff. So here I have the magical uses of course, wormwood. And here it says magical uses. Wormwood is used to relieve anger and allow the user to vent it in a more peaceful way. It can also be used in a magical prevention of strife or war. Carry in a pouch, wormwood is protective. Ancient lore, LORE, used the plant to encounter poisoning of hemlock and varieties of toadstools. And that is also eldrumherbs.co.uk, and I will put that down below as well. Next, you could try looking up at Wikipedia.com for what wormwood is also used for. So I will be doing that. Hello, for somebody who just came in. Welcome. Today I'm actually starting my series. So I'm trying to do it through not coughing. So we'll see what happens. So I'm using Wikipedia.com, or if you want a book, you can also order the book online. You could look for Amazon. Amazon is good source. You can also try eBay, what have you. So those are your other choices. So Wikipedia, taking sweet ass time. So just taking its time. Here we go. It's loading. So, the general information. Wormwood is a herb species of Artemisia native to Eurasia and North Africa. It has a hard woody rhizome, which is RHIZOME, and multiple straight stems reaching about a meter in length, with leaves arranging in a spiral formation along their length. This gives it a rather bushy appearance. The leaf is silvery in appearance, green-gray above the white below, with fine covering of fuzz. The leaves are deeply toothed and feathery in appearance. So I will leave that so you can read more about it. The history and folklore. The name Artemisia diveris from the name of the Greek goddess Artemis. However, it is possible that this plant genus actually takes the name of the Persian queen Artemista, or something like that, I guess. The name may come from the word meaning unenjoyable. Ooh, okay. Referring to the bitter taste. Okay, I get that. The name wormwood refers to the historic use of the plant that cures the cure for the intestinal worms. The worms that are in your intestines. just because you didn't know. It is said that the wormwood first grew from the path of the serpent as a exited of the Garden of Eden. Yeah, it's a Bible term. We all know where the Garden of Eden is. May have to do, or not where it is, but we know all about the story about the Garden of Eden and the Genesis. But hey, that's a whole nother series, video, whatever. And there's some other stuff on here. Like I said, I will put the information down below. Let's see. Wormwood in the garden. Wormwood may be grown to cut from cutting taken in early spring or late fall. Root division in autumn are shown from seeds. Okay. Um, Wormwood is an excellent addition to a moon garden. So if you have, like, say, a moon garden, I don't know what a moon garden is. I may have to do a video on that. You could use it in your moon garden. Harvesting, and storing wormwood. It talks about, like I mentioned in my first part of the video, the medical uses. It talks about cutting the flower tops off the wormwood when they are full bloomed on a sunny day when the sun is at its highest peak. Hang dry naturally in a good place that ventilates and is out of the sun. Then put in a jar and a dark cupboard. You could create powder in your mortar and pestle. You could shift it to get all the little bits and pieces of twigs and leaves and seeds or what have you. The magical part about it is it's a plant that is associated with Mars, the element of both fire and air. You soak it for a couple of days. Use this wine to induce visions, to astral projection and divination, or place several teaspoons of dry wormwood leaves in a jar, cover it with light olive oil, and seal it. Let steep for several weeks in a cool place. So make sure you have a cool place in your home. Strain it and use it as anointing oil for yourself or divination tool. Like if you have your tarot cards, your pendulum, what have you, whatever you use, you could anoint it with that. You could use it in a sachet for protection against accidents. It could be either carried in your car, carried on you on your person. It's also good to send harmful magic back to the sender. And for spells on vengeance. So if you want to do a revenge spell, or a vengeance spell, I guess you could say. Using mugwort, and I will be doing a video on mugwort along along the herb series, so you'll learn more. And wormwood is useful for calling up spirits. Just make sure you be careful, and when you call up the spirits, you make a protection shield around you. Make sure the area is well ventilated, as a smoke can be very irritating to the eyes and throat. It's toxic if inhaled. People, don't smoke it. It is also said it's useful for banishing spirits. So let's say if you have one of those spirits that's just annoying the hell out of you, if you have, let's say, just any spirits that's just a pain in your ass, and you're just so sick of it, you just want to get rid of it, and you feel you sage the hell out of your home, and they come back and laugh in your face. I'm sorry, wormwood is the best wood to use. It's the best herb to use. Wormwood may also be used in love magic. Hint, hint. Aw, hello, Star. um, Wormwood is good for love magic. Be careful when you're doing a love spell or love magic. Be extra careful when you do that, because when you do things like that, it more or less could increase the fact that this person, if you try to get out, if it gets to the point that you want out of the relationship, chances are, if you know what you're doing to where you can get yourself out of it, that's fine. But if it just gets to the point that you can't get yourself out of it, one, I would call a professional. Just don't call me, because I'm not professional yet. I'm working towards to that point, to that level. But if you do a love spell, just be advised. Um, it can be dangerous for your health, I guess you could say. So be very, very careful when you do love spells.
Mom, how did I delete your account on Facebook?
We'll discuss that later.
Because, like, I'm trying to make an account because I'm using it for something.
We'll talk about that later. I'm in the middle of a video. We'll do that later. So back to us saying, I'm sorry about that. Why are you making a
For Instagram. That's why.
Facebook? Make sure you give me the information so I know, so I can look you up. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Back to what I was saying. Um, pretty much be careful when you do love spells. That's pretty much that. It's also used as an old charm indicator. Um, and it has all the words, and I'm not going to read all of that or say all of it. So I'll leave that part down below as well. Healing with wormwood. Um, it's a good healing herb, as I mentioned before. Um, it remains very popular with other herbalists. However, not the safest herb to use. Um, and in addition, has been used to strengthen um, con- con- okay, strengthen contractions while easing labor pains. But like I said, be very careful how you use it. Talk to an herbalist or a practitioner. When you use any herbs, talk to your physician, talk to an herbalist, talk to a reputable, not fake asses, reputable practitioners. Make sure you do your research and talk to people in this profession before doing it. Because, like I said, I'm not at that level. I don't have that certificate. I'm not certified to say, hey, yeah, you could use this and it'll make you feel great. No, I'm advising that you talk to your doctor, talk to an herbalist, talk to a highly reputable practitioner when it comes to stuff like this, doing stuff like this, using these herbs. I'm just here to share some of the knowledge that I'm learning with you. This is a learning channel where we all learn together what things are. I'm not. This is not a medical channel. This is a learning channel where we learn new things as we grow as a team, as a family. And I just want to share my knowledge with you guys. So I'm just letting it out there again. Pure discretion is advised. Discretion is advised, and talk to your talk to a professional before doing stuff. A medical person, a medical physician, a medical professional. That's what I was trying to say. But anyways, um, Wormwood is recommended by Nicholas, whatever his last name is, CUP. I mean CULPEPPER as a treatment for stings of bees, wasps, and scorpion bites, along with snake bites. I wouldn't trust that. If you're around a scorpion and you see that scorpion, then you just, yeah. Anyways, that's just me. I wouldn't want to be around any scorpions or anything that has all these things, especially snakes. I'm not a big fan of snakes. Um, it helps with Crohn disease, CROHN, apostrophe S. Pure wormwood oil is very dangerous and should not be taken internally. Do not take wormwood for more than 2 weeks at a time. Pregnant women who would like to stay pregnant and women who are trying to become pregnant should not use or handle wormwood. The side effects are as follows. And this will tell you this use, don't touch the wormwood for a while. It includes nausea, vomiting, um, insomnia, excessive thirst, restlessness, vertigo, dizziness, trembling, numbness of extremities, uh, convulsions, and seizures. And like I said, this has a lot more information. Um, some good points that you could use about wormwood and some negative points. Um, I would use wormwood, and just because I don't really know the potency of it, I would use it with caution and I would use it with gloves. And that's with any herb that you don't know very much about. That's why I'm also trying to teach you guys about these things. To tell you that if you're not comfortable using it, a certain herb barehanded, especially one that you know about but not really know about, it's always good to take precaution. Make sure you use gloves. I have gloves. So whenever I deal with certain herbs, like per se the belladonna, I'm going to use gloves. Like with hemlock, I'm going to use gloves. Ivy, I'm going to use gloves. Things that I know that are not, or even sulfur, I'm going to use gloves. Peppers. You know peppers, you could eat peppers. I have the Carolina peppers. Yeah, baby. And that's another subject. But anyways, anything that you feel that is going to irritate your skin, use gloves. I have a separate apron. I call it my witchy apron that I use when I'm mixing or putting things together because I don't want that stuff on my actual clothes that I'm going to have to later on take off and wash, which I'm going to wash anyways, but it's always going to be careful because I have a hamster and a child, and I just want to be extra precautions for that. So, you could look on Amazon. They do have um, wormwood vitamins, powder, oils. So check out Amazon because they sell stuff like wormwood. They sell the actual dried up wormwood itself. They sell the vitamins, the pills to help with your intestines, or whatever usage that you need it for. Um, they have the oils, and I will link that down below as well. So, but like I said, note, pregnant and lactating women should not, I repeat, should not use any herbal preparation or indeed ingest any drug without first consulting your obstetrician, meaning your OBGYN, or if you have a midwife, consult your midwife. Do not use any herbal medicine unless you consult your OBGYN, your physician or midwife if you have a midwife. I know I can't afford one. I didn't afford one, so I went to the hospital. But anyways, that's a whole nother subject. A whole nother video for a whole nother day. So I have taken up. Oh, it also says on here, look up Moon Garden. Also see Moon Garden. Magical substitution. Herb listed by botanical family. Herb listed by folk names. Wormwood profiled at Mountain Rose Herb. That's more information. And that's pretty much it. So thank you for putting it with me for 32 minutes. I will, and then 32 minutes of no coughing. Maybe once, a little bit I did once. Yay! Woo woo, woo woo, woo woo, woo woo. Oh, anyways. But thank you for hanging out in there with me. I hope you guys find this informational, informative, I should actually say. I will post this information. I will post the links down below and additional links down below. Apps that I've used for herbs, so you guys could use the apps, the links as well, so you guys could check out the links. Like I said, from here on out, and I'm only gonna say it once because after that, you guys gotta understand, I'm not certified, notified, and in betweenified. I am just sharing my knowledge with you guys. I am just letting excuse me a minute. Sorry about that. After that, I'm gonna go get me some tea. But I stressed, and I can't stress this enough. And maybe I should have done. I think I did an opening video saying that what I say you have to discuss with your physician. Talk to your doctors. Talk to an herbalist. Talk to a reputable practitioner, or even a reputable um, botanical list, if there's a such thing as a botanical list. Excuse me. But just to share that with you guys. So I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna get my tea because I think my coffee is kicking in because my throat is getting dry. But I love you. Sorry. Whew. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Please like, share, subscribe.